Okay, you guys, this might be fun. It'll certainly be interesting. Well, let's see. What's most interesting is I'm streaming at an entirely different time of day than usual. I wonder if any notifications will go out at all, but really that doesn't matter what time of day we stream. There's not going to be many notifications. Um, so far, absolutely nothing. So that tells you I can let's see, I can post it to our Discord as well. Wow. Hey, Quasar. What am I doing here? I'm gonna post this over to the Discord if anybody's around. I'm gonna post this over to the Discord. Oh, and then I'm gonna have too much Curtis going on at once. Okay, let's go to Discord. Hey, Tall Spot. Oh, you're working tonight? Hi, Jeff. Oh, what about WrestleMania? Some of their videos are pretty good. Let me just quick post in here. Fun. Stream going now. Oh, it's probably post to who it's directed at. Wow. And post. And it's gone. Okay. Hi, Connor. Hey, the guy? Puppies are cute. Sometimes. Jay, thanks for the channel membership. Appreciate it. And Quasar got it. Nice. Paul Heyman's always going to do well, Austin. Paul Heyman knows the business as well or better than anybody. And he's obviously an absolute genius on the mic, so he will always, always be doing well. Now, the idea here is, and I'll let a few more find their way in, I'm going to tell AI, we'll see how creative they are, to write us the funniest, most original jokes they can think of. Now, I'm not going to show them to you guys. I'll have them here on my desktop. And then I have to try and tell them in the funniest way possible. I mean, as you guys know, I spent a lot of years up on the stand-up stage. I'm seriously thinking about going back up on there again. This will really test one's chops for trying to make something funny because, yeah, it should be interesting, Jay. I don't have a lot of faith in the AI giving me a lot of firepower to work with. Oh, I enjoy the AI art stuff too, Connor. I've got a video I'm working on. I posted an AI yesterday, and YouTube absolutely refused to notify any of you guys. We have 300,000 subscribers on the channel. In 2 hours, it had 35 views. The only people that were seeing it were those who just happened to be on the channel at the time. YouTube is now actually, I think, trying to kill this channel, but I refuse to let it die. I mean, they just are resistant to giving push to anything. The Family Guy videos, Connor, I just posted one at the Grandpa Curtis channel just yesterday or the day before. All right, we got a few people in here. All right, we're going to try this. Now, and then you guys have to rate on a scale of 1 to 10. Two things. Rate how good or bad the joke was and how good or badly I delivered it. Have you, Jay, been getting some notifications? Well, that's good in a more reasonable time. All right, now this is the prompt I'm going to give it. Give to the AI. Write me 10 hilarious original jokes to share with friends. NSFW is fine. Here we go. Yeah, I know chat scroll is on the screen, Jay. Yep. All right, here we go. Jesus Christ. I only looked at number one. I can't even tell that joke with without telling it with an ironic bent. There's no way to make that funny. The only way I the only way I could make that funny is if I do it naked or something. You guys would laugh at my tiny penis. Holy shit! All right. Now, mind you, the Chat GPT I'm using for our AI wrote to me, got it. Here are 10 hilarious, original, and a little NSFW jokes you can share with friends. We worry about AI taking over. They're not going to take over the comedy community anytime soon. I will guarantee you that. All right, here's number one. Now, after the joke, you guys have to rate the joke itself on 1 to 10 and my delivery on 1 to 10. I don't know what I can do with this one. All right, let me. Okay. I think the only way to deliver this is with recognition of just how bad it is. My girlfriend said she wanted me to spice things up in the bedroom. So I brought in a taco to go with her taco. I added that last part. That's not part of the joke. That's the hilarious joke AI gave us for number one. Come on. What's the score on the joke? My girlfriend said she wanted me to spice things up in the bedroom, so I brought in a taco. Yeah, that's hilarious. Do you agree with the AI? Was that hilarious? 1 out of 10? 10 easy, Pancake McAwesome says. Jeff gave it a 7. Jeff's feeling very generous. 7 out of 10. That's pretty good. I just can't believe that it actually came up with that. There were so many better ideas you could have come up with even for a punchline. I mean, a taco is so weak. Wouldn't this made the joke a little better? For instance, if it said, "My girlfriend said she wanted me to spice things up in the bedroom, so I brought in our Mexican maid." Isn't that a little bit better than? So I brought in a taco. 6 on delivery. I'll take that. For joke, I get 3. Is that? I think that would have at least helped a little bit. No, a taco. Yeah, that was rough. All right. So I set the bed on fire. That might have spiced things up a bit. Well, don't worry, AI comedy at least on the first try, Beaches, isn't going to make you laugh. And I don't know why you wouldn't want AI comedy to make you laugh. Anytime you can laugh is a good feeling. Who cares who creates it? Yeah, Jeff posts a taco. All right, number two is a little bit better, I think, as a joke, and is hits a little too close to home, to be honest with you, for me. All right, you guys ready for number 2? Give me your critique afterwards. I asked my doctor if masturbating too much can cause memory loss. He looked at me and said, "You asked me that yesterday." I didn't think that one was quite as bad, no? I always sleep with my Mexican maid, so it's no big deal. Yeah, it wouldn't be spicing things up. It'd just be the status quo. All right, what about that one? Holy shit, watch out, Shane Gillis. Yeah. Beaches, I kind of care what creates AI to make me laugh because it removes humanity of comedy. How does it? Well, we're not going to get into um, a discussion about AI in its place. Comedy is comedy. It doesn't remove it. It exists alongside of it. When has AI to this point ever supplanted a funny person and taken their job? That doesn't make any sense. It exists alongside of humanity and comedy. Oh, Jay wants to hear it again. I asked my doctor if masturbating too much can cause memory loss. He just looked at me and said, "You asked me that yesterday." Yeah, Shane can kiss his gigs goodbye. Jack, I like Shane Gillis anyway, and it's a good thing because I wouldn't be able to say anything against him. You guys know. Oh, wrong side. He's a huge Notre Dame fan. Notre Dame season opener is in 2 weeks. I can't trash a fellow Notre Dame fanatic. Does it not cause memory loss? Well, according to the joke, apparently so. So what do we think? I would give that one. I'll give number 2 as a joke. I won't rate my own delivery, but I'll say that one was that's a 6. It's it's a pretty simple concept, pretty familiar concept, but it was, yeah, Jeff says 5. I think that's fair. But definitely, yeah. Definitely better than the first one. But I give it a 6 out of 10. Yes, guten Tag. Andrew says. All right, ready for another one? I don't read them ahead of time. Rose said, joke from Grok. My boyfriend hasn't hit it in 2 weeks and still refuses to admit he masturbates. I'd call him out on it, but then he'd slap me. Ah. Oh. I think we dove back down again. Let's see what you guys think. Why don't porn stars ever get lost? Because they always find the right position. That's horrible. What do positions have to do with getting lost? Positions talk about a state of being within where you exist, not finding a place to exist. Don't worry, Beaches. AI, you don't have to panic. AI is not AI comedy. Trust me, is not going to be replacing human comedians anytime soon. And as I said, they exist next to each other, and AI comedy needs a lot of work. I'm going to unsub over that joke. I almost want to unsub. I want to get out of here over that joke. Now that's a good line. Bumfardo says Carlos Mencia wouldn't even steal that joke. That's how you know it's bad. That's that means the joke was dog shit. 2 on joke, 2 on delivery. That was just dumb. All right, let's go to number 4. Let me see. This is rough. I expected AI to be bad at writing jokes. I didn't expect it to be this bad, to be honest with you. I don't know if I can continue with these. This is, wow. I thought they'd at least be good enough. I could give it the old college try and trying to make it sound funny. We're not there. Here we go. I joined a gym to impress women. So far, the only thing that's gotten ripped is my shorts. I gave it my all. I don't. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, you ripped your shorts at the gym, but it doesn't help the punchline. Oh, entirely weak. Wow, I already told Dave to include NSFW material. That joke made Hawking walk out. These are bad, really bad. Oh, jeez. Beaches, you are so hung up on this AI thing. And this is a funny... Beaches brings up something funny, though. What bothers me is AI can learn what we laugh at mostly, and it can steal jokes without punishment. So can people! They do it all the time! There's no law against stealing jokes. Carlos Mencia made a career out of it for a long time until finally backlash got to him. That's no different than people. Of course, they can steal jokes without punishment. Why the shorts? I have no idea. Jay says that one made me take a quick nap. I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be? Thanks. Jay gave me an 8 on delivery. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. I didn't think they were going to be this bad. Okay, I'm looking at the next one. All right, I think this one's a little better. We'll see what you guys think. My wife told me she wants more role play in bed. Last night, I pretended to be a guy who actually listens to her. I mean, that's an old, that's an old my wife joke from, the 60s and 70s. But at least it made sense. I'm not going to say it was brilliant comedy, but at least there was some logic to it. I've laughed more at funerals, Randy Bean says. Well, I think we all have. Sometimes funerals are hilarious. You guys better be laughing at mine. No, that was, like I say, Matt Toon says, I actually like that one. Is that bad? No, at least that one's a joke. There was a punchline there that made sense, so I got to give it that. Rosa said, my wife asked me to have an orgasm. I came on her face and told her to make a sandwich. I thought that one was okay. What do we think? I'd give that one a 6, because at least it was a joke. Last night I pretended to be a guy who actually listens to it. Yeah. I might even go as high as 6.5 on that one. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm hoping so, Matt. I'm hoping we're actually climbing upwards and we haven't peaked. All right, let me go to the next one. All right, once again, this is at least this is a joke. All right, here we go, guys. Why do men like smart women? Because opposites attract. What's the opposite of misogyny? What's the word for when you're being mean to dudes? Hi, Crow. Again, that one had a punchline. I'm going to call that even with the last one, so I'll give that one a 6.5 too. Misandry, thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Thank you, guys. Entire misandry here. Are we okay with that? God damn it. I should be offended. What do we think of that one? Like I said, at least it had a punchline. Pandering to get pussy points. Well, that's understandable though, Matt. Pussy points are very important. So that's understandable. Same here, Jay. That's what I think too. Yeah, that's what I think. All right, let's see what the next. Let's see if we can actually. We've got a few left. Let's see if we can get one that actually gets above like a 6 or so. Again, we do have a punchline here. Okay. All right, let's see about this one. I told my boss that I needed a raise to stay there because 3 different companies are after me. Turns out it's the gas company, the electric company, and the water company. I think that one was stolen directly. I believe I've heard that before. I think that one, see, I can't get past that like 6.5 range. I didn't even take that down. I'd say that one's 6. I'd say that one's 6. Simpsons did it. Yeah, there you go, Beaches. I didn't think that one was awful. I just think it's less original, I think, than even the others. Because I've heard jokes similar to that. That got a nostril puff out of me. That's a good thing, Dave. That's a good thing. All right, we're getting near the end here. I'm losing faith. This one's not bad. I think this one might be pretty good. All right, here we go. My girlfriend said she wanted me to talk dirty to her. So I whispered in her ear, your sister's apartment is a mess. That's good because at least you worked in the fact that he's banging her sister. So I'm going to give that one a 7.5. I thought that was pretty good. What do you guys? That one was again. It had a punchline. It had the extra added element. It was a two-pronged punchline. Talk dirty to me, talking about her dirty apartment, and got to throw in there that he was fucking her sister. That's a 10. You think it was that good? What the plot twist? He's the father. Sweet Home Alabama. Much better. I would say that one's the winner so far. That one's the winner. That was actually a decently constructed joke. We got two more chances. We could still outdo that one. This next one is an absolute mess. I think they wrote the wrong setup for the punchline. I'll tell you how they wrote the joke, and then I'll tell you how I think the joke was supposed to be written. This is going to be really bad. Why don't nudists ever win arguments? Because they don't have a leg to stand on. What? Now, here's what I think the joke was supposed to be. Why don't paraplegics ever win an argument? Because they don't have a leg to stand on. I think that's what it was supposed to be, and I think the AI wrote the punchline and fucked up the setup. What the hell was that? Why do nudists not have a leg to stand on? Do you have to remove everything from below the knees or something to go to a nudist beach? Yeah, well, I think, Jay, I think that's what the AI was after. That joke only makes sense if you set it up with paraplegics or, I don't even know what else, but anything that designates somebody without legs. Nudists, as far as I know, typically have two legs, I think. Could be Chrome, but usually the AI is intelligent enough to just, in something like that, it would just get rid of the joke altogether. And I think it would let paraplegic go. It just from having used ChatGPT in the past, I don't think that crosses a line for it. How is the nudist the same as a tripod? Well, at least the dudes, yeah. All right, we got one left, guys. Last chance. All right, this is in a similar vein to an earlier one. At least this one makes sense. I tried sexting my girlfriend a spicy pic. She texted back, "Whose microwave is that?" Yeah, get it, spicy, because he was making something spicy in the microwave. Yeah, I'd give that a 6.5 as well. I think number 8, the girlfriend said she wanted me to talk dirty to her, was the clear winner. Wouldn't you guys agree? Can you do this with prompts? What do you mean, Matt? I gave it a prompt to get the jokes. The prompt was, write me 10 hilarious original jokes to share with friends. NSFW is fine. And ChatGPT responded, got it. Here are 10 hilarious, original, and a little NSFW jokes you can share with friends. I think there was a lot of swinging and missing going on there. Girls these days know their microwaves more than ovens, yeah. Yeah, it was all right. All right, now, you guys got any suggestions? Anything else you want me to run through AI here? Any questions to ask it? Any arguments we should have with it? You let me know. Excuse me. I also have some software. If you guys want to try creating, oh no, wrong link. Creating some just very short 5-second AI videos of any type, hit me with those suggestions too. If any of them come out really good, I'll post them to the channel in the shorts section. Hi, Aaron. When he takes his shirt off, it looks like two bags of laundry fighting over a meatball. It doesn't. I don't know if it can find a reference to me, Chrome. I'll try. I don't think it'll find a reference for Curtis Candy, but we can see. I've been working on AI stuff, so I have all the AI components here. All right, create an image of Curtis Candy. What did you say, Chrome? Dressed as Miku. Dressed as Miku. Let's see what it says. Okay. Who is Curtis Candy? Do you want the image in a specific style? No. Okay. Let me tell it what it wants to know. Curtis Candy is an X, because this will give it ways to find me. Pro wrestler and current YouTuber. See if that helps find me. We'll say anime style. Anime style. These are all the questions it has. Its purpose of the image, just for fun. And Hatsune Miku's exact outfit. Yeah, we'll say exact outfit. Now the question will be, can it find images of me? All right, let's see what it comes up with. Curtis Candy is my owner. He's a slave trader and is very abusive. Please help. My orphans have 363 days on the calendar because they miss out on Mother's and Father's Day. Oh, it's trying. Let's see if it found Curtis Candy. It's trying, guys. It could be creating its own Curtis Candy, which would very likely be an improvement over the existing one. But it's trying. So far, it's saying getting started. No way. Are you gonna pull it off? Come on. And in the meantime, let's do that. Let's think of some cool or fun prompts you'd like for a 5-second AI video. And as I said, if any of them come out good, if any of them come out good enough that we really like them, I will post them to the channel. Okay, it's coming in. I can see the top of Miku's hair. Oh, what are they going to do to poor Hatsune Miku? I think it already missed because it's got glasses on, and I rarely wear my glasses on camera. Yeah, it doesn't know who Curtis Candy is. It definitely doesn't. Apparently, it confused Curtis Candy with Captain Kangaroo. I honestly think that's what it did here. When it's done loading, I'll show it to you. Oh, Usopp's. Oh yeah, Usopp has balance issues up there. That's why he's kept close to the wall, so when he falls over, he has something to lean on. Hey, the blue star. All right, you guys, here. Let me save the picture, and then I'll just post an image. Come on. Okay, we'll call this Curtis Miku. It came kind of close, but I don't think it found actual images of me. All right, let me get rid of this. Okay, guys, grab an image file. Here's what it came up with. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's horrifying. But like I said, with that big bushy mustache, it honestly, I don't know how many of you guys remember Captain Kangaroo, but it looks like Captain Kangaroo as Hatsune Miku, doesn't it? Dad, Captain Dave says. You guys got to remember Captain Kangaroo. That looks like him with Hatsune Miku hair and clothes. Well, no, the hair is Miku's. That's what I'm saying, Chrome. But the face, look at just the face. The hair is clearly Miku's. They blended it that way. But the face looks just like him. Yeah, I thought so too, Matt. Oh, it's super creepy. I might keep that just for the creepy element of it. That's what I'm calling it. That's Hatsune Miku and Captain Kangaroo. Oh man. What the hell? That's pretty terrifying. It did a good job with the outfit. Yeah, because it recognized Miku. All right. Let me see what I have for pictures of me. We can try the same thing, but I'll give it an image to work with. All right. Stand down for a second here, Miku. All right. Oh, how do I upload the picture for it though? All right. Let me see. Hatsune Miku. Let me send you a picture of Curtis Candy. Please go ahead and upload the picture of Curtis Candy you'd like me to use once I have it. Okay, so where do you let me upload it? Add files. Duh, right there, you idiot. All right, let me find one. You want one of my old wrestling photos? All right, Curtis pics. Now, let me. Do you guys want me to post a straight up picture of me, or do you want me to post like a bloody picture? Which one do you want? Which one do you want me to give the AI? Because I have both. And do you want one from my wrestling days or a current one? I can give you one of either. Well, both will confuse it, Jay. It's going to make it from one picture. Yeah, I've got both, Chrome. I have, like I say, I have bloody ones with good headshots. I have straight up ones with, you want a current one? Okay, so we don't want a wrestling one. So let me get to, because I have different headshots I use for making thumbnails and stuff. I just got to remember where the hell I put them. Right here. What's a good one? Just trying to find a decent pose here. That should work. Okay. All right, let's let it work on it now. It's got a picture of me. A lot of my own facials I do. This should get interesting. And now we wait. All right. It's getting started. Curtis as Hatsune Miku. Oh man, I'll never be allowed in Japan after I do this. I wouldn't blame them for keeping me out. What horrors will we unleash? Who knows? This should be interesting. And guys, any more prompts you got? This was a good one from Chrome. Any more prompts you got? Let me know. If Logan Paul can get back in, you can. Yeah, that's true, Chrome. I don't know though. They might consider this even more egregious with as beloved as Miku is. Facials are kind of super annoying to wash out of my hair. It's taken extra long. Must be because of the really depressing imagery it has to work with here. And as I said too, if you guys got any ideas that you want for a quick, because I like the AI videos, a quick fun AI video, let me know. Oh, I can see the top of the head, and this is already frightening. The Denny's Grand Slam, if it was performed by Primus? Oh, I don't know how they do. I haven't tried one yet with audio. Oh, didn't do a very good job, really. This is like, so far it's looking like bad Photoshop. When it combined Miku with Captain Kangaroo, it did great. Let's see, let me let it finish. Let's see what you guys think. I was honestly hoping for better. But here it is. And it's not going to show it. What's the problem here? There you go. It's just that's a bad Photoshop paste right there. In the picture I gave it, I was doing a goofy thumbs up, so it got that right. But again, I could have done that much with Photoshop.
This better not awaken anything in me.
Understandable. Understandable. That one was never more appropriate. It's pretty disgusting, Rosa. I agree. It looks like Bill from King of the Hill. A little bit, yeah. I think it's just going to plaster my picture on her in an anime, though. I think that's... All right. See if it remembers who I am. Create an image of Curtis Candy. Oh, come on. Type properly. Candy as a Saiyan capable of beating up Goku. Let's see what it gives us. See if it remembers who I was. I didn't give it the image again. Looks too realistic. I think, you know what it was, the Blue Star? It did a good job, except I think it should have just not bothered with the trying to put her hair on top of my head, because that's what made it look goofy. It should have just left me with a bald head, and I think it would have had it spot on. Trying to paste her hair on top of my head made it look less good. Curtis Candy is the Sith Lord. We could do that. What was Rose's? Post that image and ask for that in Ghibli style so it's all the same style. We could try that. Excuse me. Let me let this one get done. I wonder, now in that other program, I wonder if I upload a picture of myself, we should upload a picture of myself and tell it to create a video of me getting attacked by the flying monkeys. That would be my ultimate fear. There was nothing I was more afraid of as a kid. Nothing creeped me out, scared me more than the flying monkeys. I might not even want to have that video. Anthony Hopkins. Well, he can be creepy when he wants to. All right, let's see. This is Curtis as a saying. Doesn't do good with putting the hair on me. Let's see. This one I'm assuming I didn't tell it anime style. I would think that was a given considering it's as a saying. Yeah, from the Wizard of Oz, Jay. They terrified me as a kid. I never really had a lot of things that scared me, but holy crap. That if the hair was done a little better, that's it's not bad. Here, let me save it. Okay. All right, here it comes, you guys. See what I mean? It doesn't do a good job of, because it just takes, like in this case, it just took Goku's hair as plucked it and put it behind my head. It didn't take the extra effort of trying to make it look like it was actually my hair. Yeah, I'm just surprised, Chrome. That shows us there are a lot of failings yet in AI because, like Chrome said, Chrome does this 3D type art. She could have made it. She could have made it look really good. Could have made it look like my hair, and the AI apparently cannot. Yeah, I made me jacked, Matt, just 'cause I told it to make me a Saiyan that could kick Goku's ass. Um, I want to hold on. I want to go over to that other program I have. Hold on, and let me see if they have a way to do this. I don't know why I like to torture myself, but do they have image to video? Oh yeah, they do have image to video. Okay. All right, let me grab an image. That one? Let me see. Um, have the person in this image being chased and terrorized by, I just have to say flying monkeys. I can't say from Wizard of, oh, they might do it. Flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz. Let's see. That's a good creator. Okay, now these take a little bit, guys. So we can just sit and chat for this, or work more off of. Oh, see, I don't know if it can crop me out of there. Oh, that's my bad. I didn't take the background out of the video before I did it. I think it's going to screw it up. But that's because I messed up. But we can do more Chat GPT stuff while I was working on it. Yeah, I might have to redo it though, Dave. That was my bad. I should have clipped the background out before I told it to make that. Colm says Ballad of Bilbo Baggins clip with Spock as Bilbo. Okay, that'll have to wait on because it's working on a video right now. Shit, I screwed that up. I think it has an option for taking out the background of your images too. If we can generate people, right, the blue star. That's why I was confused. If we can generate people, why doesn't it add blending towards the head on people as well? Yeah, that's what struck me as really a failing there. Because as I said, all they did was they took Goku's hair and stuck it behind my head. They didn't try and blend it in there at all. If they had done that, it would have been a pretty good image. Curtis Candy, if he was Emperor. Oh, as a picture? We can try it. It's just, well, let's see. Don't worry about hair there. Let's try that. Curtis Candy as Emperor Palpatine. Let's see what we get. It can't do that? Asking for a glass of wine that's overflowing? I didn't know that. Oh, that. I got to try it again, guys. Because that video would have been good, but I didn't take the background out of it. Let me see if I can. Because it actually, wow. And it didn't look like monkeys. It looked like birds. But hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Now, will you? Ah, shit. All right. I got another way I might be able to do it here. Assets. No. Upload. Let me upload that picture. All right. Now, background remove. See if we can do it. Internal server error occurred. What the hell do you mean? Come on, you got it. It did. Okay. Now it took the background out. Now let's see if it can do it. Yeah, this may work. Let me make my image a little bigger. I'll put near the yellow brick road. Now let's see. I think this may work. Go. This one might work. All right, we're still waiting on Emperor Palpatine here. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I think, wow, that's kind of, I can't generate that image because the request violates our ChatGPT is such a pussy. All right, let's go. Curtis Candy as a character. Let's see if the wording helps. Character similar to Emperor Palpatine. Let's see if the wording helps at all. See if it goes through this time. Add a fringe on the same Curtis image if you still want it. Yeah, I could put on. I was doing it just for a last Chrome, but I'll put it in the files. Yeah, absolutely. I like I say, it wasn't something I was really looking for. I just thought it'd be funny to see what the AI can do. Yeah, any bald character it would do much better with. Definitely the Blue Star. All right, still trying to make this image. Ah! All right, here. I'll show you guys. I think you guys will enjoy this. I've got the flying monkeys. Come on. All right, we cut it out of there. Put it in over here. It's on the Friends Discord. Oh, in the old Discord? Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right. Where's video? Not video capture. We want image slide. Media file. There we go. All right. Add source. That didn't come out too bad, guys. Oh, come on, play it again. All right, why? The hell, why do you not want to play a game? Here it comes. All right, hold on. It just had a stroke. Try again. That wasn't bad. I don't think it gave us the full 5 seconds, but that wasn't too bad. That was pretty good. Yeah, Jay. I think it kind of does. I think it got the general idea, though. You know, me switching direction, like just trying to find a way away from them. Yeah, that would still give me nightmares, though. Anything to do with. Oh, and friends with benefits? Oh, all right. I gotcha. All right, let me take a look. Let's see. Oh, no, yeah, that's much better. Yeah, see, Chrome was able to do it instantly, and the AI couldn't. We'll save that as and I'll show you guys Chrome's work. Okay. And here's what Chrome came up with. See, much better. Now, Chrome was able to actually make the hair look natural, and the AI wasn't. The AI completely fucked it up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have past nightmares again. I don't know why I torture myself with stuff like that. All right, let me get rid of that one. I made a video the other day, the one that YouTube absolutely ignored when I tried to post it, of a stand-up comic. I told the AI to create a stand-up comic who was at the open mic stage of his career doing really hacky, crappy stuff. I can show you that one. Let's see. I think I remember where I put it. This is Vinny Hackman. It doesn't. Why is it not playing video files? It's an MP4. It's as down middle of the road as you can get. All right. Oh, you know what? I got an idea. I think I know what'll do it. Try this. Okay, let's see if it works now.
I'm on all the dating apps. I matched with a girl who said she was spiritual, but not religious. I said, cool, I'm horny, but not romantic. Didn't.
Let me see if I can just open the file and play it. This is crazy. It did a fairly decent job with this.
I'm on all the dating apps. I matched with.
Okay. Now let me grab a screen area. Okay, here we go. Now this will show you the video.
I'm on all the dating apps. I matched with a girl who said she was spiritual but not religious. I said, cool, I'm horny but not romantic. Didn't work out. So I hooked up with someone from Tinder. Yeah. And when I say hooked up, I mean they hooked up with my Wi-Fi and never left. Seriously, they took my Netflix password, my hoodie, and my will to live. Ladies, I get it. You say you want a guy with a dad bod, but you don't mean my dad bod. My dad's built like an old couch. Smells weird, creaks when you sit on him, and it's full of crumbs. I'm not saying I'm bad in bed. But the last time I finished, my phone's screen time app asked if I was okay. It was like, wow, that was quick. Should I call someone? My ex wanted to role play. She said, you be the pizza guy. So I stood outside her door for 15 minutes until she Venmo'd me $20. Most authentic sex I've ever had. I don't do threesomes anymore. Yeah. Last time, they both finished, and I was still Googling how to join in. It was like a group project where I brought the snacks but didn't do any of the work. My last relationship ended during sex, and not in the fun we broke the bed way. She literally stopped mid-thrust, looked at me, and said, you know what? I think I'm gay. Honestly? Fair.
That was Vinny Hackman. It was actually fun making that one. But now I realize that I didn't have to direct the AI to do corny, hacky material. It does it naturally, as we discovered today. Curtis 30 years ago. I like to think my stand-up was never that bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I bombed plenty. But goddamn, that's pretty brutal. Feels like any moment he'll disconnect his jaw and eat. Yeah, it kind of does, Chrome. Let's see if it'll do that. Let's see. Where am I here? Oh, okay, I want this one. All right, we're going to do... Now we want to do text to video. A clip of the ballot... Oh, god damn it, Charlie.
Yeah, I bet I did.
Scares the shit out of me every time. Bilbo Baggins, but with Leonard Nimoy as Bilbo. I don't know if it'll do that or not, but let's give it a try. See if it's going to make a run at it at least. All right, we just got to wait for that. The Palpatine video. If I wrote it as similar to Emperor Palpatine, and it did it. This was a pretty good call. This one came out pretty good, I think. Let me get this one. All right, guys, get ready. I think we finally got a winner with one of them here. And here it is. That one didn't come out too bad. Yeah, Chrome. That one I'm surprised by. I might have to, or actually I will. I'll change its perspective. Or I could probably even do it in that perspective. I'll probably start using that one for some. Oh wait, hold on a second. I've got it blown up way too big. I'll start using that one as using that one for some of the live streams where I just put random pictures up. Emperor Spazpatine, yeah. That one came out good. That one was a good suggestion. It's sad that my face lends itself so well to that. I'd say make Curtis Candy as Thanos, but that's... I'll tell it that, but that's way too easy. Oh, no. I can't say as Thanos. I have to say... What did I write? Excuse me. As a character similar to Curtis Candy as a character similar. Yeah, come on, spell similar to Thanos. Okay, it says it's trying. The other video is not ready yet. Beacher says that's you just reaching for the last piece of pizza. You're not wrong. That one came out good. It did a good job on that one. Like I said, I'll have to use that for a thumbnail on some of the streams. Curtis will replace who? McDiarmid? Yeah, Sith Lord Curtis. That works. That was a good suggestion. That one was a good idea. Now it's working right now on Thanos, which should be easy with this face. And it's still working on the Bilbo Baggins video. I don't know if that particular one does audio as well. We might have to add the audio. Oh, I don't know that character. Chrome says Curtis Candy as Thanatos from Kid Icarus. I wouldn't know if that was good or not. I'm not familiar with that character. Pie Lord Curtis. Yeah, I don't have any idea who that is, unfortunately. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Bilbo Baggins vid. Nah, not good. I'll download it. I'll show you guys. It really screwed that one up. It doesn't even have his mouth moving to sing to where you could add the lyrics to it. Unfortunately. All right, let's see if it'll actually work this time. Media file. That's it. That's all it does. It completely whiffed on that one. That's too bad. I didn't think it would give it audio, but I thought it would make his mouth move, so at least we could add audio to it. It won't do as a character.
My disappointment is
immeasurable. I understand.
And my day is ruined.
It won't generate the Thanos one. Now, why? It did the Palpatine one. Curtis Candy as a character inspired by Thanos. How about that? How about inspired by? Quit being a bitch, ChatGPT. Everybody's afraid of Disney. Yeah, it didn't get that one at all. That's usually a pretty good program. And again, I'm still learning my way around that. So there might have been a better way to describe that. That could be on me. It's got so many different elements available. Because I wanted to make, I had the, I had AI explain to me, and I told it not to bullshit and not do something sci-fi. I want to know, how would AI go about taking over the world? And what it came out with is creepy as hell. I mean, amazing job. And I'm adding a character to that to tell the story. That's coming out real well. But I think if I put anything now on the channel for a video, they will barely give any notifications out on anything that's a reaction video, and they will not send out anything at all if it isn't a reaction video. Curtis Candy balling around. Curtis Candy streaming pound for pound. It's still trying to do this Thanos one, but it tried for a while on the last one before it decided it wouldn't do it. I just put Curtis Candy as a character inspired by Thanos. Let's see if that gets around its gentle sensibilities, overly sensitive sensibilities. Pylord Curtis the Eater. Yeah, I'll keep others from having a slice of pizza. Absolutely. I had pizza today. Oh, it was so cool because I don't know if you got. Nope, it's not going to do it. It's too scared of Disney. And Thanos would be easy, Dave. Yeah, Curtis Candy has candy. Actually, guys, I just looked at the clock. I'm going to have to wrap it up. It's brutally hot here today. And my lawn needs to be, the front lawn, I did the back last week, needs to be mowed desperately, and I'm waiting for it to cool off. I know, that sucked, Jay. It chicken shitted out of Thanos. So I got to run down and do it. I just noticed it's past 6:30 now. Should have shade at least on my front yard so I can withstand the heat long enough to mow the lawn. Beaches says, how willing would you be to declare war on pineapple eaters on pizza? There's a we'll be right back. Thanks for putting that in, Jay. I would not declare war because my wife's one of them, and she would kick my ass in a war. So I'm not gonna make that declaration. Although you will not see me eating pineapple on pizza for certain. Guys, this is kind of fun.
Hi, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
And again, thanks, Jay. Jay's last couple streams, Jay has backed up Big Green and Jill while they can't be here and put their takeout interactions that we always have. Yeah, this is fun. It was fun, Chrome. That was a good time. And it was interesting because some places, you know, the AI did a phenomenal job. Like with Palpatine, that was great. And then others, you can see the difference between AI and human because our human Chrome was able to do a great job on something that the AI just really, again, made a bad Photoshop, and Chrome was able to make it look perfect. So AI still has a significant way to go. Get Disney to do your lawn, I wish. Yeah, the monkeys were good, and Palpatine was really good. Yep, I agree. That was a good time. Well, thanks, guys, for hanging out and doing this with me. We'll do stuff like this more often. I like just random ideas for streams like this. It just makes it fun wherever we end up going. But I got to go sweat my old saggy testicles off mowing my lawn right now, so I better go. And
It's over.
Getting scolded by Deadpool is my vibe. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.